Hey guys, it's Horizons here. Thank you so much for coming by and checking out one of my streams. I stream Monday through Friday on twitch.tv/horizonsman, and if you enjoy this video, please hit that like button or subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to know when I'm going live on Twitch, go to www.twitter.com/horizonsman to find out anytime that I go live. Now, let's just go ahead and get right on into today's gameplay. Power supply, solar panels. Don't see any oxygen candles in here. Okay. Where's my Scooty? Hopefully I'll find a way in quickly, and hopefully it's intact enough that
It's an extremely unsafe place. I can't even use my main systems, only the built-in processor, which is perfectly protected for power surges, but is not able to count to 10 without errors. It reminds me of old space stations that were used about 50 years ago for communication between planets. Besides, some components were produced at Breathedge, for sure.
Wonderful, wonderful, eh? Still floating, but wonderful air.
A simple replacement for a stool.
Fuel? Can I grab it? Yes, I can. Take that fuel. Okay. Down.
If I were to design a trash can, everything would have fit in it.
Trash can! Plastic.
I have no idea how they got into the closed system of the aquarium, but there are no more fish here.
Okay.
These rooms look like someone's shelter, but it has had no occupants for a long time. A detailed plan of the habitation
module. It's odd that everything is still on the table. Taking a large oxygen candle. Two more large oxygen candles. What is this?
One of the first prototypes of the Breathedge Agency spacesuit without any artificial intelligence. The cause of death was a blunt injury to the head about 30 years ago. The body mummified due to the sterility of the environment.
Okay. The founders? Steve Jobs. Unique photo, two founders of the Breathedge Global Funeral Agency. Newspapers mostly mention the head of the agency, however, what they lay the core of Breathedge. This is crazy ideas combined with the fundamental works of the project engineer who embodied space funerals into a technically complex reality. Leave that.
A useless item. You could make a similar one.
I'm gonna have to come back here.
There's no such design in my catalogs. Now this is something interesting. It's worth taking a closer look.
Device for eliminating facial nerve ending irritation. Leading engineers at the Breathedge Global Funeral Agency have long been searching for the solution to one of the most important problems of mankind. What if a visitor to a space funeral starts experiencing intolerable itching in the face at the most important moment of the ceremony? The answer was not as simple as it might seem at first glance, but with the joint efforts of our specialists, it was finally found. What I was laughing at hysterically is this middle section right here. ISR 1 protection increase. Radiation 53 chip. To activate the advanced protection protocol, follow the instructions below. Press the escape key in the menu, left click on settings, left click on game, find lower radiation, left click on the arrow to change setting to disable to enable, and apply the selected settings. So escape, settings, game, lower radiation, enable, apply, back, continue.
Protection increase protocol activated. The threshold of radiation resistance has increased. So you're saying we could have done this from the start?
Wow. Just wow. So they're trolling people by saying, look, you gotta... Oh, there's two things I need to grab.
We can assume that this station was some experiment of the Breathedge Funeral Agency, but the lack of any information about it, as well as the dead crew member, can lead us to think that this was probably illegal. On behalf of the funeral agency, I apologize for your possible complicity in the illegal activities of our company.
So pretty much one of the settings in the settings menu changes the radiation and lowers it by 1. So now I wonder, if you do that at the very beginning of the game, you start the game, you go into settings, and you do that, does it give you an achievement for, like, getting ahead of the game? Oh, and I also wanted to... gotta neutralize the core. I wonder. Alright, so that's done. We need... what else do we need to do? Gotta figure some way to get that. I'm gonna check these other things while we're out here. I probably need to make some health kits as well. Toy robot. Hide the pain robot. A toy from the 19th century technological exhibit on the Mars. The creators of it wanted to draw public attention to the ethical side of using robots with artificial intelligence in hazardous production facilities. However, they didn't attract the attention of the robots. Wow. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay. That's crazy, man. So, I know there's something up there. There's 2 things to scan in there, but I don't have a scanner at the moment. I don't think I ever found aluminum. Yes, I did. enough to grab one. Do not have another. So I'm gonna have to make some stuff. Where is my habitat? Is over here. Oh, geez. It didn't even make the warning sound. Yeah, I really need to make some health. Probably nutritional goo and something else. So nutritional goo and metal? Is that it? Equipment, items, resources. Not in food. Actually, no, need meat for that. I detect cinema debris. If you're tired and want relax watching exciting movie, you fly there. The main thing is to stay close to the anti-asteroid turret. It gets the signals from there. Oh, there it is. Fabric and alcohol. So we have fabric, and I think we have a bottle of alcohol downstairs. I need to look at how to make a bomb as well. Processor, equipment, enhanced spacesuit. I need 2 rolls of fabric. Okay. Equipment, cedar spacesuit, 125 radiation, and
the new suit won't reduce the core's activity, but will increase your radiation resistance, which is equivalent.
Okay.
Almost.
Resources, no equipment, tools.
Of all the potential of the
Beef
cedar spacesuit,
grenade.
you managed to use only its improved material for the lining, but even this is enough to increase your chances of survival.
Battery, can of beef, and metal. Have any batteries? I don't think I have any batteries. I do. Perfect. Didn't I have another? What was the? Obsolete. So I need an inductor and resin. I need glass and 4 paint for this one. Which I don't think I have any glass on me. I haven't found any glass on this side. I might have to go back through. Alright, so we got 2 beef grenades now. I also need a drill. Crap. And I need a scanner. Crap. Okay. Let's get rid of as much stuff as we can. All right. That seems good. Well, we know we need to blow up the thing over here. We now know how to blow it up. Cowboy hat? Something's that thing over here. Is that the thing that she told us about? I think it might be. Oh, we'll wait until we stop. Bill. Well, that hurt. Right after I healed, of course.
It would be useful to have a powerful soil analyzer with the function of deep scanning, which is usually used by biologists and treasure hunters.
So I've got the scanner that I can make. But I'm going to need batteries for that. I don't have any batteries. Wait, where's... There. Huh. So I need to find radios and other things to break to get batteries. Can't scan that. Let's go over here. Oh, is that paint down there? Yeah, so there's more paint down there. Down there. Good. If I need it. Which I may be fine, but if I need it. It's good to have another location. So we got 3 out of the 6 done so far today.
He gave me a brilliant idea how to enhance the handy scrapper.
No. Infinite handy scrapper. Well, alright then. Oh, I got one battery. So I need to find like 2 or 3 more radios. Let's see if by chance there happens to be a radio down here amongst this wreckage. No, but there is plenty of paint. Good to know. Not what I was hoping for. Ow. Let's go see if we can make the scanner. If we can make the soil scanner, it might tell us what to do next for that lump.
The cost of Breathedge Agency funerals is the lowest on the market of funeral services. However, some people still prefer to bury their relatives in a slipshod manner. What a strange place, but maybe we can find something useful here.
What is this? Oh! No! Good news is we found one more piece of the car. We gotta find one more on top of that. Yeah, we need to go make the soil sampler. So let's go do that. Let's go figure out exactly what's going on. What do we need for a soil sample thing? Soil sample thing. Use equipment, tools. Electronics and 2 magnets. I think I have those downstairs. I need electronics and 2 magnets. go. Use processor, equipment, tools, soul analyzer. Is there a way to make batteries? Lycoplasma. Why do I feel like what we're about to explore is going to be the lycoplasma? I have a feeling. It could be classified as a bad feeling, but I have a feeling. Okay, I have an alcohol. I need alcohol and fabric. Use resources, items, first aid kit. What's this here? Explosives. If you blow up 1 can of beef, you can lose an important part of your body. If you blow up 8 cans, you can start another war. That's why there's only 6 here. Safety first. Okay. I need to find a bunch of batteries. Okay. Beef pellet. And if I have... I don't know what the beef pellets use. Maybe to make... Battery. Metal and alkali. Metal and alkali. Metal. Where did I put... Where did I put the alkali? Oh. 1, 2. Cool. So I can make batteries. This just changed everything. I need a drill and I need a scanner. So what do I need for metal and plastic, which I just used the last of the metal, and refined metal and thick electrical tape. So let me go grab some metal. You know what? I'm gonna... There's metal down here, isn't there? I think I saw something down here. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, fine. We'll just head over here and scan the thing and find out what it is. Using that. Before I forget, I need my health. That is important. Asteroid. Maybe some metal around here. Probably. Alright, so that's going to go in 2.
Solids detected. Nothing of interest.
Whoa.
Seems that detaching the bracket without getting your hands as well as other parts of your body dirty will be impossible. Nothing of interest.
Repair tool. Get me out of the mayo, man. Alright, now how in the hell do I get inside there? I just figured it out. Because I was looking at these bubbles as if they were solids. Which they are not. Which if they're not solids... I can just do this. No? That's not how you do it? Okay. I'm confused then. Wait. Hey, squirrel, what's going on, man? Wait, is this right?
An airlock. Seems to be detached.
There we go.
Seems like the gas coming into the mayo doesn't let it freeze.
Ooh.
I have a feeling that something is wrong with this mayonnaise. Apart from the inconsistency of its composition, overly complex technologies are used to transport such biological debris. Although, all the tanks are specified as mayonnaise ones in all the invoices related to the liner.
How you doing, squirrel?
This vacuum cleaner is called Rocket for a reason. With it having such a powerful engine, it is really possible to fly
I need a
if you
scanner.
bypass some technical limitations.
I need to go get metal and come back with a scanner. Because there may be other stuff in here, and if this is one of those things that, like, flies off afterwards, I'm going to be kicking myself. It's been a long day. Major test today. Major test that you aced, right? Is that what you mean? Alright, where's my Scooty Puff? It's over here. I think there, I see metal right there. And metal right there. Perfect. So yeah, we need a drill, and we need... That's whole new possibilities now that I know that. Did pretty good. Not sure if you aced them. Of course you did. You're squirrel. Master of all. Purveyor of knowledge. Ah! It goes. As long as you pass it, don't care. I get that. Completely get that. There's some titanium up here too to grab. I'm gonna grab that as well. Just in case. Alright, so we've got a bunch of metal. Titanium. I wonder if the Scooty Puff can go through these barriers as well. There's definitely something in here.
It would be useful to have a power. Nothing of interest.
guess he's right. Talked to a paranormal group yesterday. A guy told me not to worry about the thing in your house. There it is. Oh, it's the reflection of the lights. Got it. So we can scan those and find out if there is something else there. Awesome. So do you believe him not to worry about the thing in your house? Has it been malicious at all? Like, have you been having any, like, anything flying off the shelves, or... any scratches or anything showing up? How do you even know there is something in your house? Do I believe in ghosts? Of course I do. It left scratches across your back, deep ones. Then I don't know what he's talking about. I would be concerned about that. Yeah, Squirrel, I think I mentioned in one of my Valhalla streams, I've got a Celtic Trinity knot on my back to protect me from spirits. And when I go to somewhere that has a high volume, so to speak, so like if I know I'm going to be going anywhere with graveyards or is historically old with lots of deaths, I have to wear a pendant on my front as well. Otherwise, it'll actually drain my energy and can cause other problems. Even with that stuff, when we were in Ireland, we went to a couple of graveyards, and I think I lasted maybe 10 minutes, if that. And after that point, I had to leave. So I pretty much left the rest of the family behind, got back on the bus that we arrived in, and sat there and waited until everybody was done because I couldn't do anything. But yeah, I've been able to well, when I was in high school, I was able to speak with spirits and communicate with them. Pretty much when I left high school and went to college, I, for the most part, cut off communication because, and then of course, you know, everybody has their own beliefs, but I got possessed, and I feel that it was because of my constant being open to outside communication that left me open for that. So, the only people that I the only people that I allow myself to communicate with nowadays is my grandfather and grandmother. If you're not one of those people, nothing. Because I can't trust anything. But yeah. Yep, I actually know exactly what you're talking about. And the fact that you went, wait, you know what I'm talking about? Sure do. I've been scratched before. Not fun. I've woken up seeing people at the foot of my bed, when I was in high school, I woke up to find 2 kids playing in my room that weren't there. Yeah, it's fantastic. It's a blessing and a curse. I'll just put it there. It's a blessing and a curse. Yeah. There's been some really scary times when it was, believe it or not, Disney World is haunted. And I was doing my work with friends of mine, and sorry, I'm like trying to concentrate. There we go. I ended up telling a full-blown story about this family that I had never met, and my friends had to shake me to get me to snap out of it because I was going so in depth that it was scaring them. Rocket vacuum cleaner. Interesting. Nothing there. Whoa.
Unbelievable. This is heaven knows what. But it's certainly not a simple tank for storing food products.
All the resin. All the single resin. Oh, what is this?
A detailed plan of the transport module.
Go! Oh, yeah, totally believe you. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Kind of tell me a story? Oh no. Oh no.
All data indicate that the mayonnaise is not mayonnaise, and the tank was an integral part of the systems of the lighter unnamed. We have to start the centrifuge, even just out of scientific interest.
Centrifuge valve damage. First aid kit.
A special patch and a bloated spacesuit indicating increased gas production due to excessive broccoli.
No!
All this points out that the body belongs to the Green Universe Radical Group. If the possible moral constraints are no problem, this
Comrade 20 Bove. The command's order stop. The liner unnamed at point 15 and await further instructions. Genuine evidence of the Green Universe is being involved in the disaster, although there's no order stating about blowing up oneself up together with the entire liner.
bag of methane, hydrogen, and organic residues can be used to provide initial acceleration to the centrifuge. You only need to figure out how to do it.
I need an igniter. What do I make the igniter with? P. Plaster. Just moved my dad from the hospital to a nursing home. I went to see him and find out what room they put him in. When I got home, the phone rang. Oh no. Items. Niter, 2 aluminum, 2 battery, and an inductor. So, just gonna make sure there's nothing else around here. No, there is not. So, I need alkaline. Didn't we found alkaline not far from here, if I remember correctly. When I picked up the phone, my father's friend Bernard called. Talked for about 10 minutes about family stuff, things I could only know. He kept calling me young man. That's what he's always called you. Things that only Bernard could know, or things that only your father could know? things that Bernard, being a family friend, would know. Stuff it doesn't. Okay. They just called out of the blue. Refrigerator. There's oxygen nearby. What's up? Told him my dad wasn't doing good, and he told him where to go and see my dad, and he would love to see my... Yeah, of course he would. Don't you get stuck. I went to see my dad the next day, and he told me Bernard went and saw him. So Bernard just stood in the door and waved for my dad. Oh no. I think I know where this is going. I think I know where this is going. Now that I need alkaline, can't find it. I thought that it was cool, and I fell asleep and I texted my sister and told her about Bernard. Okay. Told me Bernard died 2 days before, and that he'd been in the hospital for almost 4 months. No way he could have called you. So, one of the reasons why I stopped, just like, no, is I was dating this girl in college, and she tells this story too. We're still friends. And I had been messing around with some stuff, including astral projection, trying to just like figure out how to do things. And I go to bed one night, I woke up the next day, and she frantically calls me. I want to say it was like 9 a.m. She calls me. She goes, "Did you come by my apartment last night?" And I went, "No," because she lived in a dormitory, A, and B, I didn't have a key for her room, so no. And 3, C, I mean, I didn't really, her roommate was alright, but like we didn't really talk, so there was no way that I could like ask her roommate to open any doors for me. So she tells me, she goes, "Are you sure you're not you're not messing with me right now?" No, why would I be messing with you? Like, there's no reason for that. She goes, "Last night I woke up and you were standing by my bed looking at me and going, 'It's okay. I'm here to protect you. You'll be fine.'" And she just and went up back to sleep. And then when she woke up the next morning, she's like, "Holy crap." So apparently, in my sleep, I went and watched over her to make sure that she stayed safe in her dorm room. It only happened once. But it was like, jeez. So I completely believe that. There's been too many things that I've I've done. So some people would be like, "Oh, how do you know that you can actually speak or have spoken in the past to the dead?" And the best example that I have is, I need two. What do I need for an inductor? Sorry, sidetracked. Inductor. Metal, plastic, 2-wire. Metal, plastic, 2-wire. Metal, plastic, 2-wire. Metal, plastic, 2-wire. Aluminum. You tried astral projection. It's not easy, man. And if it wasn't for her like having seen me, I wouldn't believe that I had done it. Am I out of aluminum again? Really? I run out of aluminum so often. Yeah, if she had not seen me, I would have had no idea that I had done it. But the best way that I know for a fact that I actually have done that is my mother asks me often to speak to her father, my grandfather, for advice or wisdom or whatever. And lately, I've told her recently that I can't. When I cut off, I cut off. I don't want to invite anything bad. But I have told her things about her life and about her time with her father that there's no way I would have known. Things that happened either before I was born or at a really young age when I wasn't around. Like, stuff like that. And that's my if I can tell her things that I have no idea how I know, where the hell else is it going to come from? The only two people that know about it, one is dead, one's alive. And not really much I can do. My friends and I tried to experiment. They showed me a penny, and then they hid it in their house. When I got home, tried to protect myself in another house. I hid some kind of painful barrier around the house. The next day they told me that their house was protected from spirits, but they didn't tell me that. Huh. So they wanted to see if you actually could. Is there more around here? Is that gum down there? I think it is. I can see an engineer's pod down there too. We're going to go to this engineer's pod and then we'll go down to that one. Exactly, it left me drained for days. Yeah, that's the thing that most people don't realize. Doing that stuff, any of it, speaking with spirits, astral projecting, any of that stuff, it drains you so much. I think that's the one thing that like really scared my wife when we were in Ireland, is I slept for probably 3/4 of the ride in the ride around Ireland. I literally became ill. Not like violently ill, not like sick to, throw up or anything like that. But like I felt like I caught a cold and was having to sleep off a cold. Know that feeling? Yep.
Someone has done a tremendous job on comparing two identical objects. Was the flight of the world's largest liner that boring?
Which floor lamps rock? Where's my...
This is working autonomous oxygen station.
Cooling gel detected. Theoretically, the cooling gel can be used to reduce the temperature and activity of the core. That is, if you find a blob large enough that doesn't evaporate before you get in the liner. Apparently, someone tried to make a cryo chamber out of it to wait for the rescuers. Someone has clearly read a lot of science fiction books.
Soda vending machine. Water machine. Oh. And oxygen. Awesome. What I was hoping for. Don't know, my dad's final days, he would talk about the people who would come see him and want him to go with him. Even family dog. That's sad. So if I'd held out, I gotta learn gum this way. I'm assuming. Alright. Let's head back to our base. We'll make igniter. We'll go start the machine. Yeah. You found it comforting? Absolutely. Oop. Go. Eat. Sweet package. Awesome. Aluminum now. Yep, I have metal now. I have batteries now. Should have everything I need to make the igniter. Igniter. Here it is. Equipment. Can I make another inductor? Need 2 wires. I got that downstairs. Ah, no, I got that downstairs. 1 wire. 2 wire. Resources. What was it? Inductor. Oh, my parents still run around my house every now and then. I hear them calling your name. Yep. Yeah, my grandfather likes to play pranks on my wife. In our old apartment, she used to turn off the TV and then he would turn it back on just to mess with her. And we knew that it was him because I could feel him around us. But then she started saying things like, "All right, Austin, stop," and it would stop. Like all she had to do was say, "Just stop," and he would actually stop. But it was like, really? There's that. All right. I don't talk to them. That draws them away from their other life. I think the most nowadays that we do is if he plays a prank or we feel somebody playing a prank, we'll call out their names like, "Hey, stop it." But besides that, it's not a lot. I think there's 4 chapters in this. Yes, you have to let them know you're in charge. Exactly. And I mean, I know they're doing it in good fun. It's not like they're being malicious or anything. But still. This is so confusing. It's this one. Can barely make it out. Yes. Paranormal guy told me the same thing. What, just let him know you're in charge? There's a show, if you have, I'm trying to think what we watched it on, or what I watched it on. It might have been Amazon Prime. It's a TV show called Ghosts. It's a British television show. If you can find it, I think you would probably enjoy it. It's about this woman who buys this old house in England, and it's haunted by spirits that she can't see. Then something happens and she's able to see them and they can actually talk to her. And it's pretty hilarious. Like, they have demands and things that they want to do. And alright, ignite!
Despite the fact that the task involved pumping out gas to create a miniature engine with an igniter, your barbaric method of directing lighting from the rear end is recognized as effective. It's time to check the control panel.
That's hilarious. Use! Ow. I'm trying. How do I get out? This is the door I came in. Broken. in. Why can't I leave? I'm really confused as to how to get out of here. I honestly don't know how to get out. Hold on, sorry. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, we're gonna have to die. You are dead. Alright, so now we gotta load that. It's cool knowing that some can relate. No worries. No worries at all. Now the question is, do we wait for it to restart, which is going to take a few minutes, but we're already over time for usual end time, or do we wait and take care of this one last thing before we log out for the night? What do you guys think? I'll leave it up to you. There's a couple of you in here.
You lie again. You are here. That means death was impossible. Tell truth. Confirm.
Let's finish up this thing. Okay. Apparently it's extremely difficult, but we'll see. Agreed with Squirrel. Hello, Pando. I knew you were here, but just didn't want to call you out. You know I don't call you out, Panda, unless I have to. Hi, sleepy girl. Hi, sleepy girl. So apparently what we missed is as soon as we hit that switch, the doors start closing and we have to get out Indiana Jones style. That's what they said online. But we will see. We will see if that is correct. I don't know. Okay. Need to do those. Exit roof. Alf, I looked and didn't see any holes in the roof. Is there a particular spot in that core where there is? And by the way, welcome. Is that a oof? Or should I call you Mitch? There's the sound, which means it'll be just a second and it will be up. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, if I can just go straight up the roof, that's 10 times easier. Yeah, and I'm not going to freak out over the stuff going on in the house. When something grabs me by my ankles and drags me out of bed, then I'll do something about it. Yeah. Okay. So. Go here. Up. And then we go this way, and then we go down. So... Alright, let's start it up. Ignite that dude. It's still loading everything in.
Despite the fact that the task involved pumping out gas to create a miniature engine with an igniter, your barbaric method of directly lighting your rear end is recognized as effective. It's time to check the control panel.
Their door did not open.
Something went wrong. On the one hand, this is bad news. On the other hand, you're still not flying directly into the core, and it's good. I advise you to get out of here as soon as possible. Yep, go up there, through the tube. If the core is damaged and the mayo from the central cooling circuit is thrown into space, then we can use the same way for evacuation.
Fair enough, Mitch. Fair enough. Woo!
Your incredible dexterity, together with incredible luck and incredibly strength, works wonders. In any case, there's a decrease in the core's activity. If nothing explodes there in the next couple of minutes, then the task can be considered completed. I can't say for
Appreciate
sure, but
it.
apparently it was a backup power cell of the newest nuclear warp installation in the core of the liner. What we have seen is one of the most protected government secrets, and the presence of a Green Universe radical there confirms their involvement in the catastrophe.
I can't get in that one. Alright, there's my little vehicle. So I've got 2 more things to do to lower the radiation. There is a container ship thing over there that I have no idea how to get in. And then we've got that guy over there that I think is the last one. Though it's said to use the cooling agent. I don't know if that has anything to do with the cooling agent. But yeah. And Mitch, I appreciate you giving me a thing, because that is not what people were saying online. Or did I misunderstand it? I misread it. Okay, where's my... am I miss... Oh, there it is. Okay. So, we've got to get in the bio module, and then we need to figure out the last one, which, like I said, might be that one there. But, with that being said, that is going to be the end of it for this evening. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourself. We'll be back on Friday. Yes.